We have already chatted about those big shot states and those rule-making international organizations. Today, we are turning our attention to the underdogs, the activists, and the disruptors of global governance, non-state actors. These are the non-governmental organizations or NGOs, multinational corporations or MNCs, social movements, and even individuals who are making their voices heard and their presence felt on the global stage. Get ready to discover the power of the people and the corporations in shaping the world we live in. Non-state actors, who are they? Non-state actors are like the Robin Hoods of global governance. They are not official government representatives, but they often fight for the little guy, championing causes like human rights, environmental protection, and social justice. They are also the innovators, the entrepreneurs, the disruptors, pushing boundaries and challenging the status quo. Let's meet some of the most influential non-state actors. Non-governmental organizations or NGOs. These are groups like Amnesty International, Greenpeace, and Oxfam who advocate for specific causes and hold governments accountable. Multinational corporations or MNCs. These are big businesses like Apple, Coca-Cola, and ExxonMobil who wield enormous economic power and influence in global markets. Social movements. These are grassroots groups like Black Lives Matter and the Me Too movement who mobilize people around shared values and demands. Individuals. Think of figures like Greta Thunberg, Malala Yousafzai, and Bill Gates who use their platforms to raise awareness and drive change. How do NSAs influence global governance? NSAs are like the buzzing bees of global governance, small but mighty. They may not have the official power of states, but they have other tools in their arsenal. Advocacy and lobbying. NSAs are expert at getting their message out there. They lobby governments, organize protests, and use social media to raise awareness and pressure decision makers. Expertise and information. Many NSAs have an in-depth knowledge and experience in specific areas like public health, environmental science, or human rights law. They often provide valuable information and analysis to governments and international organizations. Mobilizing public opinion. NSAs are masters at rallying the troops. They can mobilize public support for their causes, putting pressure on governments to act. Market power. MNCs have enormous economic clout. They can influence trade policies, investment decisions, and even government regulations. The rise of NSAs, a new era of global governance. The rise of NSAs is shaking up the traditional power dynamics of global governance. They are challenging the dominance of states, injecting new ideas into global debates, and holding governments and corporations accountable. Some even argue that we are entering a new era of multi-stakeholder governance, where NSAs play an increasingly important role alongside states and international organizations. The challenges and opportunities of NSA influence. While NSAs can be a force for good, their influence isn't always positive. Some MNCs, for example, have been accused of prioritizing profits over people and the planet. There are also concerns about lack of transparency and accountability of some NSAs. But overall, the rise of NSAs represents a major shift in the global governance. They are bringing new voices to the table, challenging old assumptions, and pushing for a more inclusive and equitable world. Non-state actors are a force to be reckoned with in global governance. They are not just shaping the conversation, they are actively shaping our world. Whether you are an activist, an entrepreneur, or simply a concerned citizen, you have the power to make a difference.